Look at yourself first. Follow yourself around for 2 or 3 days, and you will be amazed at how much time you see that you're wasting in areas that you didn't know. Another thing is, I asked them to think about a life map. Nobody would get in a car in Fort Wayne and drive to San Diego if they didn't have, a GPS system, maps, if they didn't have road signs. And yet people do their lives that way. They just think, oh, I hope it'll turn out okay. Well, do you know where you're going? I want it to just like be better than now. But how? It's just got to be better. And they have no clue. Whereas a person who has a life map says, all right, a year from now, I need to finish this college degree, whether it means night school or whatever. And 3 years from now, I need to make sure that these credit card debts are gone and my cars are paid off. And 5 years from now, and they start putting out there longer and longer and longer out there. And then it's just like that honing system, like I'm off track, I need to come back here. I need to keep back in like that and stay on that. So setting up a life map says, this is where I want to be. And one of the exercises I tell them, I said, write your own obituary. They said, what do you mean I'm not dead? I know, pretend you are dead. Pretend you lived to be 85 and now you're dead. What was it that you were any good for on this earth? Well, they want to think about that. Well, I'd always intended. No, just say you did it. Okay, well, I wrote a book, and oh, wow, I got my, master's degree, and I reared my children well. I said, okay, good. Now you know where you want to wind up. And if you know where you want to wind up, now you know where to back up. Well, here's where you are. How do you get there? So following a grid around and examining your day-to-day activities and setting up a life map are the two most amazing things that you can just start right off the bat with doing great turnaround.
Wow. That's good. I've often thought of what my children are going to say. And I know it'll have a lot to do with grammar, vocabulary building. I mean, I know that. In fact, I'll write it for them probably. Now, we've talked a lot about time management. What is the difference between using time and filling time?
Well, several things. People will do that. They'll go into their office and say, all right, I'm going to do this project. And they'll empty the wastebasket, and they'll clear the desk, and they'll sharpen the pencils, and they'll bring out the flash drive, and they're doing stuff. Okay, and then you come in 45 minutes and say, have you got that report done? No, but I'm making great progress. Oh, so you've got half of it done? Well, no, and what they've done is they've cluttered themselves with little tiny cubbies of jobs, and they haven't done the main thing. Doing the main thing is what counts, because what I talk to people about is a thing called closure. The only thing that counts in life and business is closure. Nobody says to me, Dennis, did you write half of a book one time? No, they say, did you write a book? And I said, yeah, if I said I wrote a book, that's closure. Nobody cares about 3/4 of a book that never got published or half a book or something like that. So you have to say, if this is what counts in my career or my family, my personal life, whatever, what is closure on that? That's what you've got to strive for. And too many people just fill up little tiny things that don't really take them in. Do the big thing first.
Active procrastination.
Exactly.